Hello everyone, Mercury here with the message. So, today, Jupiter moves into Taurus. So, yesterday I did a video about Jupiter entering Taurus, and I examined Venus, because Jupiter entered Venus's sign, and I noticed that Venus transits every sign in the zodiac except Gemini. Well, sort of. 2 days before Jupiter enters Gemini, Venus does. Venus meets Jupiter at that final degree of Taurus. So I find there's a really interesting relationship going on with Venus and Jupiter this year, and maybe even Gemini, Mercury perhaps. And this video I'm sort of going to cover why. Okay, so here in this video I'm going to start out with another point on how Jupiter and Venus have this relationship going on over the year. Before I speak about that, I'm going to just point out Mercury's in retrograde, Venus is in retrograde. Uranus, Chiron, Neptune, Saturn, and Pluto are all in retrograde on September 3rd. Okay, the only two that aren't is Jupiter and Mars. Let's go up one day. Venus is now no longer showing retrograde, but Jupiter is. And they are in a square to each other. It's showing the moon here, but the moon is conjunct Jupiter at this time. And here's where Mercury gets involved. And Mercury being the ruler of Gemini, which both Venus and Jupiter will enter into Gemini next year, the 24th and the 26th of May next year. They both enter into Gemini. I'm going to have to maybe examine Mercury a little bit more here in regards to this relationship that I'm noticing. But Venus is done her retrograde and Jupiter starts his retrograde. But where does Jupiter start his retrograde? Jupiter starts his retrograde at 15 degrees of Taurus. That is where Mercury currently is. No, sorry. Let me restate that. That is where Mercury began his retrograde period. Now Jupiter retrogrades for 4 months, bringing us to January 4th, where Jupiter is now going direct again. You can see the 3rd he's stationed, and I think it's the 30th, where December 30th, where there's a station retrograde. So he finishes his retrograde just before the year ends, but he doesn't get moving until the 4th. But what degree is that? The 5th degree of Taurus. And let's go to right now. Mercury, who just ended his retrograde, is at the 5th degree of Taurus. So Jupiter's retrograde is going over the exact same degrees that Mercury just did. So that's interesting. So the point of this video is for everyone to reflect over these past couple weeks and reflect on any insight that might be coming up over the next couple days. And here's why. Okay, Jupiter, going back over, Jupiter appearing to spin backwards, think about a fun house of mirrors. Okay, that's actually what I get with. That's what I think of Gemini, the sign Gemini, but he's in Taurus right now. And he'll be going over those Mercury degrees, and I can't really grasp the connection yet, but there is one between Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter, or at least the sign of Gemini. Well, Mercury's involved because the retrograde period. So the image you see reflected back are warped, wavy, and not what you expect. An alternate reality that's still real. So, I don't know. For myself, this Mercury retrograde, just went over, let's not even the Mercury retrograde. Where's my face? I like seeing my face. Come here. There we go. This Mercury, no, what am I talking about? This winter, it's not important. This is my own self-reflection, and I can do that on my own time rather than do it in the video. However, reality didn't go the way that I expected it to go over this period of time from the Leo full moon that we had this winter to now. And now we're almost in the middle point of getting into Leo season. There's some confusion, a lot of upset. There's some self-empowerment going on, but there's also some deep frustration. In some ways I'm picking myself up and, starting to exercise, starting to dress better, and things like that. However, there is also this hole in my heart. Taurus for me is the 9th house, and Taurus is an earth sign, and so the 9th house is your house of beliefs, and so my beliefs around reality, maybe even around love, but around reality is I want reality to be earth solid. I want it to be fixed. I'm not even sure if Taurus is a fixed sign or not. But you know what I'm saying? I like a solid reality, and Uranus moving in there in 2019. I had my Uranus opposition in this 9th house area, and it totally warped. No, you know what? It did solidify the reality that I believed. It showed me that that is real, but that reality is metaphysical. It doesn't seem very earth solid. It seems very alchemical, very affected by our own mentality, our own beliefs, or whatever. Anyways, I'm having a hard time with it. Jupiter entering here. I really thought that I'd be having the most amazing time of my life right now. However, I really feel defeated emotionally. My concepts of love, of I don't know, I currently detest the person that I actually had great affection for. I feel so insulted and so insulted by her actions, but I also feel like her actions is a reflection of the universe, and I feel so insulted by the universe and so disappointed and so frustrated. Anyhow, it is what it is. And I'm not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying this time. I don't think I'm going to enjoy any of this. I want a sense of ease. I just want to enjoy stuff, Freaking tired. Anyways, I'm getting emotional, so I'm just going to say later.